Yeah, Pranav, session is live. You can proceed.
Okay. A very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pranav Aron, and I welcome you all in the pre-guiding workshop conducted by UPES CSA in collaboration with Hackershala. Cloud Security Alliance is an international research organization which promotes best practices to help ensure a secure cloud computing environment and provides industry-level certifications in the field of cloud security. UPES CSA happens to be the first student community of this prestigious international organization in Uttarakhand, which helps its members excel both professionally and academically. UPES CSA has collaborations with NVIDIA, Deep Learning Institute, AWS, Give My Certificate, Coding Ninjas, and to name a few. So we are back again with another online technical and fun event CTF, Capture the Flag, in collaboration with Hackershala. Hackershala is a platform specially built to deliver the best practical cybersecurity training online. Hackershala consists of a team of well-trained, experienced mentors who impart trains with efficient knowledge on the cybersecurity. They conduct various interactive range of CTFs, and the winners are provided with certifications for the versatile courses provided by Hackershala. So today, we have all gathered here for the pre-guiding workshop by an esteemed cybersecurity expert, Dr. Rakshit Tandon, the founder of Hackershala, director at Hackdev Technology Pvt Limited, consultant at Internet and Mobile Association of India, speaker at talks at Google, advisor to cybercrime cells, and many more. So the topic of our today's session is how a CTF event can help you build your cybersecurity skills. So I will kindly request Rakshit sir to kindly take the session forward.
Thank you, Pranav. Thank you. Congratulations to your alliance and your body which is organizing this event, the CSA of UPS. I have a very long association with UPS in the fact that I have been invited at the FDP program as well. And you have a beautiful campus. Then the second time again, I was invited by one of your chapters to do a program. And then I remember the flagship internship program which I conduct with various law enforcement agencies, including Gurugram Police, UP Police, Hyderabad Police. A lot of UPES students of especially cybersecurity and law have been my interns. We have been doing this internship since 2013. And looking at the cybersecurity scenario, as you understand my profile, all of you, I've been working with a lot of law enforcement agencies. I'm currently working with CID Haryana Police as well, where I have been seeing a lot of cybersecurity challenges on a daily basis. And that is how in 2018 we conceived Hackershala, that is Hackdev Technology Pvt Limited, was born in 2018. And one of my interns and a very bright candidate, I would say, who is the CEO of the organization, who himself is a lawyer by profession, advocate by profession, dear Mahir, who became our CEO as well as co-founder of this concept of Hackershala and Hackdev. I also can see Aman, Pranav, if you can add Aman to the platform. Aman, we have Aman also, Aman Ahuja, who is a mentor, advisor, and a technical innovator. I will call him a technical innovator to Hackdev Technology since inception. So he's also there with us. And this is how we conceived Hackershala. And my experience of 2 decades with during these internships, during communicating with students, industry, and the law enforcement, I realized that cybersecurity is more of a practical threat, a dynamic threat which every minute and every day changes. And for that, our minds also have to adapt to it. We cannot have a theoretical training program. We cannot have a set module. I go to so many platforms. Today, I was in the morning talking to almost 300 institutes together for Ministry of Education. And I was talking to almost 340 students at a time. There were around 50 engineering colleges added to this program, which was sponsored by Ministry of Education and our organization, Cyber Peace Foundation, where I'm also working as the head of capacity training. So we do a lot of events, and today in the morning only, you won't believe, students, that I was having almost 30-40 questions from the young students, that how do we start our crack in cybersecurity? How can I am in sixth semester, I am in fourth semester, what should I do? So whenever I used to go out and talk to students in colleges, even at your UPES, I have come 2 or 3 times physically in Dehradun. So this question was a very common question, that how do I start? And that is how we innovated Hackershala. And I thought that as I my background, my family background has all been medical background, and there all these people, my brother, my father, my grandfather, they were a doctor. And I used to listen from them that then they used to study in medical college, they used to work in the mortuary with the dead bodies to understand how dissection is done, where is the heart, where is the liver, what is the artery, what is the bone. Everything was very practical. So this is how we conceived the idea, and we brought Hackershala into practical labs, and we developed our own practical labs. We call it the Capture the Flag program. What is the CTF? Why it is important? So in hacking today, if you ask me, sir, teach me hacking. So there is no one formula which I can teach you in when it comes to hacking. So suppose you come and say, I want to hack Hackershala. Now, first, there are so many processes. You'll have to find the open gate. You will have to find the open vulnerability. And to find the open vulnerability, you will have to think like a hacker. So, and as per the cyber law, I hope all of you are from the IT and law background. In UPS, law is also a subject. So, you must have heard about the cyber law, the IT Act 2000-2008, where there is one word written, unauthorized access. Any kind of unauthorized access can lead you into trouble. So, if, for example, Pranav wants to be a cybersecurity researcher, and without any authorization, he tries to penetrate the server of hackershala.com. I don't know who's Pranav, I don't know who is UPS. On my server, there will be an alert, intrusion found, somebody is trying to enter your server, and my first recourse will be to file a complaint that somebody tried to enter my server. And now Mr. Pranav is in trouble under the section 66 and 66C. He might be apprehended under a punishment also, because he has no authorization to access my server. So for student, it became very difficult. It was so difficult for students that how do I learn cybersecurity if I'm not allowed to do hacking? And that is how at Hackershala we brought this platform. The best part was that our innovators, Aman is here, Mahir, Aman, Mansoori, all of my technical team and innovators, they created first ever platform which can run on a browser. They simulated, and what I said to them was that whatever cases I get, I will simulate those cases on what you call the platform. So suppose today I got a complaint, I have a case. I have a case where there is a cyber security threat in an organization. So you please copy paste and simulate it on the CTF platform, where a young student who wants to learn cyber security will actually feel that he is the hacker, he is practically searching the problem, and he is finding the solution. And the best part of our CTF was it was not only innovated to give you latest threats and all, but it was also teaching you at the time. So every step you do in my CTF, you are learning also. And I thought that was the best way to teach cyber security, rather than taking a PPT or a presentation or a theory class or a practical class. And every day we are adding new scenarios to the CTF platforms, and that is how we built on our courses on Hacker Shala. So the idea finally was that one should learn hacking practically, not theoretically, but under the ambit of the law, so that you don't break any law. So you must have heard Bug Bounty. It's a wonderful platform. You earn also, and there are some recent, very motivating news, like a 20-year-old girl, Aditi. She got a bounty of 22 lakh rupees. One student recently reported a bug with Google Chrome. I, in my company, have so many bug bounty hunters. Aman is sitting there, Mahir is there. They must have found so many bugs, and they have so many Hall of Fames. It is a wonderful thing as a student, when you are learning, when you are doing your degrees, that you gather these things in your resume, that I have a Hall of Fame on Paytm, I have a Hall of Fame on Google. But to reach that Hall of Fame, you need to understand how it works. And that is what a CTF can give you. So, my dear students, the idea of CTF is very simple. It's a practical scenario, it's a lab. You run your brains, you find the solution, And during this process, you learn also. And during this process, you understand what are the different kind of threats. So if you theoretically study OWASP, you will understand the top 10 OWASP vulnerabilities, cross-site scripting, SQL injection. But now I create a practical scenario and give it to you. So this was the whole idea, and we are very happy to collaborate our platform Hackershala with the CTF, with your CSA, the UPES CSA. And one more thing to mention, that there is one more vertical of our organization which is called Codes NAG, and this is the vertical where we are dealing with the industry directly. So there are a lot of corporates and products which comes to us directly for cyber security services or incident response. They say that we had a hacking incident, Mr. Tandon, and we need your company to help us. So what we do, we take up as a project, we do proper VAPT, we do penetration, then we do the sanitization. And whatever problems we find, we accumulate those problems and we keep it in our encyclopedia. And what is my encyclopedia? Where my students are learning cyber security on my edtech platform called Hackershala. So the latest threat, the latest ransomware, or the latest vulnerability, whether it is your Chrome vulnerability or whether it is the ransomware vulnerability, you will be able to understand it with a practical scenario. So this is how a CTF works. The name is very simple. I remember when we were young kids, we used to play this as a game. We used to hide something in the house. We used to make a treasure map, and the whole game was to find the problem, and that is called capture the flag. So in this, it is everything online. This whole concept was started by these hacking forums and hacking conferences. We at Hackershala have given it an innovation by bringing it on a browser. You don't need any software, you don't need any specific operating system. We have put an artificial intelligence trained, I will call it a bot in backend, which will evaluate how good are you at your skills. It will give you a rating. So there are three hackers sitting, Pranav is sitting, Rakshit is sitting, Aman is sitting, and all three are sitting on the same problem. We all three are doing the same CTF. So it will evaluate how smart Aman is. Aman completed his task without more copy paste, without more mouse action, without wasting time, without cheating, anything. So all that kind of analysis is also there on the platform, which gives a kind of motivation to every student to do better. And the whole final orientation to the industry is that, listen, today you can get thousands of certifications. There are so many certifications available. You have to pay a price, you learn, and you do the certification. But when it comes to a job, and as you all know, this last 2 years of COVID has been a big threat to the cyber security. In India only, there is an increase of 11% from last year. And if आप लोगों को knowledge हो crime के बारे में, तो क्राइम जो है, ये बड़े बड़े क्राइम्स जो होते हैं खतरनाक, अगर आप इनका 10 साल का रिकॉर्ड देखोगे तो इनमें 0.5 0.25% ऊपर नीचे होता है. सिर्फ एक साइबर क्राइम ऐसा है जो डबल फिगर में ऊपर नीचे होता है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज अ बिग problem. And that is why government also is doing a lot of initiatives, internships, and you can call it hackathons. And abhi we have started a darkathon also, you must have heard, kal hi launch hua hai. Narcotics Control Bureau ne launch kiya hai darkathon. So there are so many initiatives being taken jointly, and the idea behind the initiative is to create an excellent manpower. And you are the manpower, you guys are the future. It is not important that all of you might work core into cyber security, but ये मेरा मानना है, बच्चों की 20 साल का तजुर्बा हो गया, आप MBA बन जाओ, आप प्रोग्रामर बन जाओ, आप डेटाबेस इंजीनियर बन जाओ, आप डेटा एनालिस्ट बन जाओ, आप ब्लॉकचेन एक्सपर्ट बन जाओ, बट यू नीड टू हैव अ फ्लेवर ऑफ साइबर सिक्योरिटी टू सर्वाइव. आपने बड़ा खूबसूरत ऐप बनाया, लेकिन अगर वो ऐप अगले दिन ही हैक हो गया और उस पर डेटा ब्रीच हो गया, तो आपका पूरा मकसद फेल हो गया. तो दैट टेल्स यू द इम्पोर्टेंस. तो अभी तक जो लोग कर रहे थे कि साइबर सिक्योरिटी को एक वर्टिकल मान, अलग से सब्जेक्ट मान रहे थे, वो भी गलत है. मैं तो कहता हूं आप किसी भी ब्रांच से हो, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हो, कम्युनिकेशन हो, केमिकल हो, जहां भी टेक्नोलॉजी का इंटरफेरेंस है, वहां पे साइबर सिक्योरिटी हैज टू बी अ मस्ट. एंड टू फुलफिल दैट मिशन, अगर आप मेरी थोड़ी सी भी जर्नी पे ध्यान दोगे, तो आई स्टार्टेड माई जर्नी इन द ईयर 2004 in this domain, and I started my first project with Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in 2008. And then in 2012, I was appointed as a non-European expert by European Commission. And then I started the first cyber crime cell of Uttar Pradesh Police. Then till date, I think I'm practically working with 17 states, even Uttarakhand also. I am a regular expert faculty to the ATC Haridwar and Uttarakhand. I have done a lot of work with the Cyber Cell Dehradun, STF Dehradun, and what I have seen with every state is that now it is an area of concern. It is a serious area of concern. I'll just mute for a second. There is an important call. I need to take this. Please excuse me. Sorry, there was a case, so I had to take the call. There's some serious issue which has happened in Haryana, and we are all working on it. So I had to take the call. Sorry. So what I was saying, friends, was with my experience of cybersecurity and all, and government agencies, I have realized that we need to make more practical efforts to bring out our student. And for me to reach out masses, you must acknowledge that I have get connected with 4.5 million students in individual capacity, but I wanted to bring it in a corporate structure, and that is how Hackdev Technology was conceived. And now with Hackershala, CodeSnag, and techno innovators like Aman and all, we are trying to build products which can reach out to masses in an automated mode. And that is how we will be offering you our CTF, and you all will be participating in that CTF. And I'm happy that you will all be participating, and you will be also winning some awards, certificates, and accolades when you complete the CTF successfully. So, to give you a more practical insight to the CTF, I have our technical innovator, mentor, advisor, Mr. Aman Ahuja, who is with Hackdev Technology, and he will also introduce himself, and he will also try to show you a kind of a practical approach that why and what. So I told you why CTF is important. How does the CTF work? What does it look like? And what is the idea, more technical idea behind? I would invite to share some insight on this. And then after that, I'll continue. And if you, I don't know how you all are listening to me. It's some kind of a streaming event. So if you have any questions directly for me, please put it on the chat and your organizers can ask it to me. So, organizers, if you can arrange some questions, I can be able to answer. All right, Aman, over to
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm audible, right, everyone? Right. Thank you. So yeah. So as sir has mentioned that CTF is the real practical scenario that helps you to know how cybersecurity looks like in the context of an organization or enterprises or corporates. And this is the whole idea behind building such a solutions or such a facility that everybody can, being a student, they can get the glimpse of how real world security structure looks like. And that's the idea all our challenges, all our CTF labs are built on. And yeah, the beauty of the I would say cherry on the cupcake is that you can play the labs completely from the web browser itself. And the whole simulation of the entire scenarios that we and especially sir has seen over the years of the journey that he has been to, all these scenarios are simulated in the form of labs that can be easily played through your web browser. You don't need any specialized VPNs, you don't need any specialized hardware infrastructure. Just go on, go to the URL of the challenge and start playing. I can give you a demo as how a sample would look like for the CTF event as well. That's gonna take place in few days. Pranav, when do we have the CTF event?
20th.
20th. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So I'll share the screen and show you how it's gonna be like. Yeah, so this is the you can see my screen, right? This is the website called arena.hackershala.com. So anybody can go there. You can go like arena.hackershala.com. Just sign in there. I'll sign it with my email. Okay. And then you can, if you're not already registered here, then you can go and sign up. So you go to the labs and go to all the challenges, and you can play any challenge from here. For example, not just SQL. So just open this URL, right? So this is the challenge. This is the description that there have been breakthrough in our highs, but we still can't access this as a privileged user. So you need to, and there's a hint as well that database is the hell. So this gives a glimpse that it is SQL and related to database. So you all can think around it must be something related to SQL databases, and then go on, run your brains and try to solve the challenge. There are a lot of challenges. You all can start playing them even now, or anytime, and they are absolutely free for anyone to go and start playing right now. So this is the idea, basic idea, and there are all category challenges. Reversing is there, then forensics is there, open source investigation, right? OSINT framework related challenges are there. Then crypto challenges are also there in the that's meant for the event that you're going to have on 20th. You can open like for example server attack, and this is based on exactly what we have observed in our corporate cybersecurity journey. So if you see, this is a scenario, right? Server attack, wherein the server of the organizations were attacked, and we have captured the logs, and then you have to analyze those logs, and then run your brains, run your skills, and figure out the IP addresses that are bad or that can be of the attacker, the ones that are trying to attack. And now you need to design this exactly like how you can a real cybersecurity incident would happen in any corporate or in any organization. So this is, and when you go for 28 challenges on the real CTF day, that would be a level up than this and would be more interesting. So you can imagine this like a starting point where you all can go right now and practice, right? You have any questions you can ask? How can
Yes.
anybody join now? Just go to the URL arena.hackershala.com and sign up. That's it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And any questions?
Yes, if anyone has questions, then they can put up in comments.
Sure, sure, cool. Right. So, yeah, over to you, sir. I gave
Thank
them the
you.
demo how CTF
Thank
looks
you,
like.
Aman. Thank you. I know a lot of students are already aware of CTF, so I hope that's a very good news. And you guys can just go to arena.hackershala.com and sign up and join. And rest of the details will be shared to you by your organization and your host. And once you participate, you will get the uh, you will get the results and request automatically. So thank you so much, Pranav, and thank you so much, Aman. And I wish all the best to all the participants. Any career related option if you have, or any question related to me you want to ask related. And also one more wonderful thing I want to announce here is that we have already announced our pre-placement program and our internship program, which is a flagship program. So you will have the best mentors to guide you. And if you're looking forward to internships under me directly, so please, you're most welcome to apply. You'll find the details on the handle of Hackershala and my personal handle as well, Rakshit Tandon. Basic knowledge of, as you said, that one should get basic knowledge of cybersecurity, but I'm completely new to it. And Ujwal, I think if you are new to it, then this is the right way to get in the CTFs. It will be a good learning experience for you to understand. And if you are new to it, I always tell this in all my other webinars and seminars also, whenever anybody asks me the question, that have a basic clear concept of networking, have a basic clear concept of operating system. So you need to study some theory to understand the networks, the topology, the protocols, and then some good hack of and knowledge of web programming. Some good knowledge. I'm not saying that you have to be a very strong developer, but yes, you should understand how does a web interface work. What will PHP do to a database, and what will database do to a PHP, and what will HTTP do. This basic fundamental. And then you understand that what are the servers who are giving services, like a web server is giving services. So once you get into this loop and then you do these CTFs, I think, Ujjwal, this is the best way to come up. And also, if you say that you are very new, I would like you to invite you to join our internship program, because there we treat everybody as a fresher. Whether you are a fourth semester guy, you are a CEH or CISSP also, I will talk to you as if you know nothing. And that is how we start in our internships. You can ask most of your seniors who have done our internships that what experience they have when they come and do internships. So this is how you can start. Adarsh, if a person is applying for internship in Gurugram Police, so what are the basic application he's selected and what are the criteria? So Adarsh, there are 3 or 4 types of internship I do. Number one is with Hackershala, where the criteria is your interest is should be there, and you can join our internship. These police internships, when I'm releasing these police internship, my criteria is to see your basic know-how about the technology, your interest, your passion, and if you have some prior knowledge to cybersecurity or law, that would also add. And if you have done some projects, community related project, because when we are doing a CSR activity like Gurugram Police or Uttar Pradesh Police internship, we are not charging you anything, so you're not paying. But what we are expecting is that even in my Chandigarh Police internship, which is going on right now, we have 286 interns. Normally, I select 100, but if we are doing it online, the number goes up. So the criteria is very simple: that what will you give back to the community or the police. So it's a equal situation, and that is how we judge you as a candidate. Shubhangi, I don't need to speak out myself about the internship programs, but our internship programs are very well packed. They are packed with the basic knowledge of cybersecurity, practical knowledge of CTFs, and then the law part. So we are integrating all three together. You do live case studies, which comes to us. You understand the digital footprint and investigation as well. You get a hack of forensic, and you meet the best experts from blockchain to hacking to metasploit, everything. So you can identify your core interest. So because cybersecurity is a big globe, now you have to fit in. You want to be an ethical hacker, you want to be a pen tester, you want to be a cyber lawyer, you want to be an investigator, you want to be a forensic expert, you want to specialize in drone forensics, you want to specialize in disk forensics. So this is how you come through these internship programs and you understand what is happening there. कांत, टू गेट इन रजिस्टर अगर आपको CTF में करना है तो आप हमारा arena.hackershala.com पे जाके you can register yourself.
Sir,
And
I would like to add one point
Ji.
to how to if somebody wants to know more about internship, so I can share this with them.
Yeah,
That
please.
they can,
It's already posted on my Instagram recently.
right. So this is the URL that you can go to, hackershala.com/program/summer internship, right? If I click here, summer internship, and it has all the details, like with Dr.
So
Rakshit
you
Tandon
have
and
in my internship programs, the best part is you will have you get a letter of recommendation. Now I've been doing this for almost 2 decades now, and I work with so many international agencies that a lot of students, because of the LOR, they get a very good college when they go out of for masters or something. You get a CTF lab experience, you get a complete career assistance. So because in the individual capacity, apart from being the director of Hackershala, in the individual capacity, I am also working with global NGOs like Cyber Peace Foundation, Internet and Mobile Association of India, advising state police. So you won't believe, बच्चों, आजकल स्टेट पुलिस में वैकेंसीज निकल रही हैं. अब मेरे से कहा जाता है कि आप हमें बंदे दो, So in that case also I can help you, where and a lot of my interns have already got this job opportunity, and they are currently working with state police. I think Aman would like to answer this. How to clear OSCP examination? Anmol is asking.
Yeah. So I'd like to share the screen again and then answer this question. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. So yeah, if you go to ethical hacking, right, hackershala.com programs HSCP. So we have divided this journey into three levels: 01, 02, and 03. Right, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And so are the topics. Right, 01 starts with building fundamentals. I'm coming to OSCP in a very I'm breaking it down into simpler terms, right? And then comes 02. That is more advanced than 01, and it's like intermediate. After you complete these two parts, that's when you are capable of going for OSCP. And if you go on and do the advanced as well, that's when we definitely make sure that you will be able to do OSCP. Okay. So I today if I say that yes, this is a preparation journey of OSCP in in a in a very fine grained manner that we have designed over the experience of so many years of Rakshit sir. He has seen so many students their journey, and so we have designed it such a way that you do beginner, intermediate, advanced, and then hit the OSCP, and we make sure that you will go through that. And there are a lot of examples that have already done this. So this is the path for OSCP. That's what I would like to conclude here.
How to be an entrepreneur. So, Adarsh, I think first, to become an entrepreneur, it's cybersecurity has a lot of opportunities, no doubt. But to be an entrepreneur, the first thing is to have a vision and drive, and have an idea on which you have to work on. And my experience says that to be a successful entrepreneur today, it's more important that you should have the basic qualification and understanding of business management, or whatever vertical you will be applying in your business. Suppose you want to handle the marketing part, then at least do some programs related to marketing, so that when you build up your empire and you start up your own idea, then you don't have any challenges. So in this field, cybersecurity, there are a lot of opportunities which are coming up. People are getting creative day by day, and it's such a amazing field, because see, now after 10 years I'll be not talking about cybersecurity on devices. I will not be talking about cybersecurity on laptops. We'll be talking in a metaverse. We'll be talking of the metaverse universe, and in that universe, there'll be so many new threats which we can see right now also. So, to be a good idea creator, you can always think on those lines. So, there are so many things to be done in this. But to be an entrepreneur, I think the basic quality has to be a vision, and that visionary approach can lead you, whether you are in e-commerce, or whether you want to go in cybersecurity, whether you want to go in mobile application, prevention, protection, invention. There is so much we can do, so much. So that's, and any other question, you can name some good books. So there are so much of content on cybersecurity. Every subject has their own specific areas, and in cybersecurity is not one subject or one index which you can buy in one book. So you have to study a lot, and you will find good content everywhere. And because if I say that, okay, by this author, is not, it is not like a story or biology or physics where you can grade an author. So I know somebody who's very good in metasploit, I know somebody who's very good in VAPT, I know somebody who's very good in database security. So you'll have to study a lot to at least identify. So there are no such suggested names which I would say, but yes, you will find a lot of good content available when it comes to studying the subject as a whole. All right, so I can't see any more questions. So thank you so much, all of you, for joining. Thank you, CSA, UPS, for making this happen. And we all wish you the best of luck. I'll be looking forward to meeting you. when the hackathon starts, your CTF starts, and I'll be very keen to meet the winners. And this much I can announce that on your basis of your score, I will also give you some very good opportunities in my internships, which I have already, Aman has shown you the internship program. And I personally love people who have that zeal and passion to work in this field. And the moment I see that in your effort, you are the one who is selected by me. So God bless you all. आप सबको बहुत बहुत बेस्ट विशेस हैं. खुश रहें आप लोग, सेफ रहें. और कभी भी हमसे कोई गाइडेंस या मेंटोरशिप चाहिए तो जस्ट you can visit hackershala.com. You can connect on my handle. You can follow me on social media. You'll find everything about me. So thank you, Sumit, Chirag, everyone for joining. Anmol, Adarsh, all of you, Shubhangi. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aman. Thanks a lot for taking our time. And thank
Thanks a
you,
lot,
Pranav.
sir. Thanks, Aman sir. Thanks, Rakshit sir, for joining in and solving all the queries. So we'll begin with the CTF on 20th.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.